صلى الله عليك يا أبا عبد الله صلى الله عليك يا ابن رسول الله روحي وجسمي وأرواح العالمين لك الفداء يا غريب يا مظلوم يا شهيد بأرض كربلاء السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله. My sisters and brothers, it is Shami Ghariban. It is a very difficult night for the women folk. But before I get into the Masaib, I want to share something with you, that tragedies have a language of their own. When we hear of some tragedy, immediately we want to know what happened and why it happened. Can we turn off the light, please? Um, it's a very somber night. If we can switch off some of these lights, please. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Shukran. Sant. Tragedies speak to our hearts. We can relate to them. Above all, that ask us to evaluate our own moral compass. And therefore we say, Ya laytani kuntu ma'akum fa'afuza ma'akum fawzan azima. If I was with you, I would have given my life for you. A complete triumph. Why? Because the power of the powerless lies in their speeches. They do not have the physical power, but they have some other power which is far more powerful than armaments and weapons. These are words. Believe me, the choice of words is a gift from Allah. People have been given different blessings from Allah. But one of the great blessings is the ability to express yourself, the choice of words. This is what Hazrat Zainab had. Indeed, this remarkable lady, when she enters Kufa, the people are rejoicing. But when she leaves Kufa, they are crying. When she enters Damascus, they are also rejoicing, thinking this is some Bughat. These are Bughat, these are rebels. But when she leaves Damascus, the ladies themselves of Sham, they come to say, Oh Bibi, we did not know that you are the Ali Rasul. We did not know that our man did these things to you. Indeed, when she speaks, when Zainab speaks in the Darbar of Ibn Ziyad asks his people, who is this lady? Who is this lady who speaks like this? He is told, this is Zainab bint Ali. Ibn Ziyad says, she speaks like her father. Her father used to speak like this. Whereas Hussein fought with the sword, Zainab fought with her words. So much so that she turned the hearts of the people against those very people who killed her, who killed her brother. Azadar and Hussein will talk more about Kufa and Sham tomorrow, inshallah. But Abu Mikhnaf is telling us that on the 10th of Muharram at night, when Salama went to sleep, she saw the Prophet in her dream. And the Prophet had taken off his turban. He was hitting his head. And Salama said, Ya Rasulullah, why are you crying so much? He said, Kad kutila waladi fi Karbala. My son has been killed in Karbala, Salama. My son has been killed. Azadar and Hussein, look at the trauma of the Ahlul Bayt, the women folk. It wasn't only the shahadat of Imam Hussein. That is when the jihad of Zainab started. When Imam Hussein was on the ground, as Shimr Maloon was about to strike him, a 3-year-old boy comes running out of the tent protecting his uncle. This is Abdullah. At that time when Shimr raised his sword, the young boy raised his hand to protect Imam Abdullah. His hand was also hurt and severed. When Zainab saw, this is a culture in which women did not speak in public, but Zainab could not be silenced. When she saw that Hussein was on the ground, she turned towards the enemies. Is there a Muslim amongst you? 3 times she asked them, is there a Muslim amongst you? When nobody answered, she turns to Umar ibn Sa'ad, the head of the army. Yabna Sa'ad, ayuqtalu Abu Abdullah wa anta tanzur? Will Hussein be killed while you are watching? Do something. Asadarani Hussein. The riwayat say that up to the very end, Hussein was reciting the Quran from his lips. Imagine the scene in Karbala tonight. Last night, there was Abbas, there was Zuhair, all the Sahaba were there. They were protecting the tent. The ladies knew that they were protected. They were at least protected. Last night, Zainab was looking at Awna Muhammad and she said, tomorrow you will sacrifice your lives. Layla was looking at Ali Akbar knowing this is the final night. Azadaran Hussein, tonight there is no Ali Akbar. There is no Hussein, there is no Abbas. Instead, there is only the smell of burning tents. The Prophet said, when somebody dies, you must give them ghusl, kafan, and then dafan. Ya Rasulullah, come to Karbala today and see what they have done to your grandson. Because after Hussein was killed, they were not happy or satisfied with that. Umar ibn Sa'ad said, take off their heads. The heads were put at the end of the spear. And then Umar ibn Sa'ad said, I want 10 volunteers to go and trample over the body of Hussein and his Sahaba. Can you imagine what Zainab and the ladies are going through? This is very traumatic psychologically for them to see their loved ones' bodies being trampled in front of them. When the night came after sunset, Shimr Mal'un said, let us go and loot the ladies now. Let us go and burn their tents. Humayd bin Muslim says, I said to Shimr, don't you have any shame? These are the grandchildren of the Prophet. Shimr says, I'm going to do it. Shimr and the Mal'un and his army went to the ladies. One by one, they started burning the tents. They took away all the possessions. The children and the ladies were running from tent to tent until Zainab comes to the tent of Sajjad. He says, better Sajjad, what shall we do? You are the Imam of our time. Imam says, it is wajib to save our lives. This was the first time that Zainab saved the life of Imam Zainul Abidin. She saved it 3 times. Once in Karbala, once in Kufa, and once in Sham again. Azadarani Hussein. One by one, the tents were all burnt now. The young children, the ladies are in the darkness on the night. On the one side, you see people rejoicing. On the other side, ladies and young children are smelling the burning tents. Azadar and Hussein, Zainab turns to Kulthum, says, Kulthum, we have to count the children, make sure that all the children are with us. They count the children. 2 children are missing. Here are 2 ladies, the granddaughter of the Prophet, the daughters of Fatima to Zahra, going in the darkness of the plains of Karbala, looking for the children. What they found 2 young bodies who were so traumatized, who were so thirsty that they passed away in Karbala. This is not the end of the night for Zainab. Zainab knows that when Hussein came to bid farewell to her, she told her, oh Zainab, my sister, amongst the wasiyah that he gave to her, look after my daughter Sakina. Sakina is very close to me. She will not sleep if she does not get my chest. She is so close to Hussein. As Allah and Hussein, Sakina is not to be seen anywhere. Sakina, where are you? Zainab says. She is not to be seen anywhere. Oh, the amanat of my brother, call out to me. Zainab goes to the desert once again, looking for the little young girl. From a distance, she hears a young girl cry, oh, my father, where are you now? now. I cannot sleep without you. What shall I tell you? Shimr Mal'un came and took away all my earrings. He slapped me. Zainab goes to Sakina. Oh, Beti Sakina, come and sleep with us. Sakina says, I cannot leave my father. I cannot leave my father. Azadar and Hussein, this was a very difficult night. But you know, Sayyid al-Sajjad, why he's called Sayyid al-Sajjad? In every opportunity, he's the sujood of Allah. The whole night, Sayyid al-Sajjad spent in prayers. Zainab is guarding the little children. The next day, Umar ibn Saad sends the instruction that now we are going to go to Kufa. Get ready to go to Kufa. Zainab now is looking towards the river Furat. Ya Abbas, where are you? Every time we wanted to start a journey, you would make sure everybody is mounted on the camel. Where are you, Abbas? Zainab is making sure that everybody is mounted on the camel. They're about to go. They're about to go towards Kufa. As Zainab is about to leave for Kufa, she glances at the final time of the plains of Karbala. The enemies have buried their soldiers, but the bodies of Hussein and the companions of Hussein are lying in the desert. Zainab Tabari says that Zainab looks towards Medina and she says, Assalamu alayka ya Jaddah, Assalamu alayka ya Rasulallah, peace be upon you, O Prophet of Allah. You told your people that when somebody dies, give them ghusl, kafan and dafan. Come and see how they have done to your grandson today. Hussein is lying in the plains of Karbala. There is no kafal or ghusl or dafan. Azadar al Hussein. The Kafila is moving towards Kufa. At one point, Sakina is feeling very thirsty. She says to her aunt, oh my aunt, I'm thirsty. Can I ask Shimr for some water? Zainab says, Sakina, Shimr is very, very high-hearted. He will not give you any water, but maybe if he sees this young little girl, maybe he will have some pity and give you some water. Sakina comes to Shimr and says, oh Shimr, give me some water. Shimr says, you want water? Wait till I feed the whole army. He feeds the whole army and then he says to Sakina, come. When Sakina goes close to Shimr, he takes the water and spills it on the ground. There is the water now. Azadar and Hussein, Abu Mikhnaf is telling us that a person called Saad, on that month he had gone for Hajj. When he comes back towards Kufa, he says, when I was about to enter Kufa, I heard a lot of noise. People were rejoicing. People were laughing. I was surprised at what is happening. When I entered the city, I saw there were some ladies without hijab. And then I looked around more. I saw some heads at the end of the spears. I saw one head that I recognized. This was the head of Hussein ibn Ali. This was the head of Hussein. I went to a young boy called Zainul Abidin. I said, I am one of those who loves you. Can I do anything for you? Imam said to him, Ya Saad, do you have some money? He said, what do you want to do with the money? He said, go and tell that person who's holding the spear of my father's head and tell him to move somewhere else. He said, why? He says, because just near the spear are my aunts Kulthum and Zainab. When they look at the head of my father, their gaze falls on Zainab and Kulthum. This was Kufa, where Zainab lived with her father, and now Kufa has changed completely. Azadar and Hussein, I have finished my majlis, but this much I will tell you, that when Zainab enters the darbar of Ibn Ziyad, then she starts speaking. Somebody stands up, Abdullah ibn Afif. Abdullah is blind. He cannot see. He was blinded at Siffin. Suddenly he stands up in front of everybody. He says, oh people, tell me, has Qiyamah arrived today? Has Qiyamah arrived? He says, Abdullah, why are you asking? He says, I can hear the words of Ali ibn Abi Talib. What is Ali doing here? He's told Abdullah, this is not not Ali, this is Zainab bint Ali. Abdullah says, what is Zainab doing here? He's told that Zainab is now taken as a prisoner. There is the head of Hussein. And Ubaidullah ibn Ziyad is playing with the lips of Hussein. Abdullah says, oh people, give me my sword. I may not be able to see, but I can feel. Just tell me where the enemies is. When Ubaidullah was playing with the lips of Hussein, Zayd bin Arqam, who was a Sahabi of the Prophet, he stood up in front of everybody and he says, oh Ubaidullah, take away that stick away from the lips of Hussein. I saw the Prophet was kissing the lips of Hussein. My final bayan is this. We will recite more tomorrow, but the final bayan is this, that when the Kafilah, when they were reaching the outskirts of Medina, when they're about the outskirts of Medina, they sent Bashir to the people of Medina. Tell them that Zainab and Kulthum, the Ahlul Bayt, are coming back to Medina. The people of Medina came out of the city to welcome Shahzadi. Then they saw there was no man around, only women. They asked, what happened to Hussein? What happened to Abbas? Kulthum says, oh ladies, when we left Medina, our house was full. Now we are all yatim. Hussein and all the companions have gone. There is no one there anymore. They must go to the grave of Rasulullah. The ladies go and cry at the grave of Rasulullah, and then they go to Ummul Banin. Bashir says to Ummul Banin, Ahsanallahu lakal aza liwaradika al-Abbas. May I give you condolences for your son Abbas. Banin says, where was Hussein? Then Bashir says, Ahsanallahu lakal aza fi waladikal Abdullah, waladikal Ja'far, waladikal Uthman. Every time Banin says, where was Hussein? What happened to Hussein? Tell me. When Bashir says, Ahsanallahu lakal aza fi waladikal Hussein, Banin falls on the ground. At that time she loses conscience. She can no longer bear the death of Hussein. ألا لعنة الله إلى القوم الظالمين. مات مع حسين.